Sweetie Pie, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have an exciting review for you guys. I have been pondering over this product for the past 2 weeks and been using it almost every day, and I want to bring my review, my thoughts, whatever, to you guys. And the product is dun, 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 this absolutely stunning Too Faced Natural Love palette. I'm hoping to get this video to you guys as quick as I possibly can, because I know that you guys are going to be wanting to buy this. Sephora is coming out with their VIB sale, I'm sure, very soon, so you might want to pick this up if you haven't already. Let's get into it. So I'm going to just show you guys, I'm going to do swatches for you guys, and I'm not going to do a look with this palette. I might do a tutorial in the future, but I do have another tutorial slash demo slash review coming out very soon on some really amazing products as well, so you guys can look for that. So yeah, subscribe to my channel if you guys like my content. Click that little red button and like this video so that I can share this video with the world. So yeah guys, let's get into this baby. So super excited to show you guys this palette. There are some nice things to say about it. There are some not so nice things to say about it. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty, and I'm going to try and do it somewhat quickly. I did this once and it was just a complete disaster. I was all over the place. Gonna try to stay on topic. So when you take the box and the palette out, there's gonna be a little, notebook, and it gives you tips and tricks. It gives you a lot of looks to actually do, which most of the time I never end up doing. And then it just gives you the natural eye timeline. And in this palette, there are quite a few shades that are in their Natural Eyes palette, especially the Natural Matte palette. I think there are actually 6 shades from the Natural Matte palette that are in this palette here. And then they have the Natural at Night. I think there's a couple from in there. And then of course they have the 2017 and how they created the Natural Love palette. And yeah, so looks and then tips on the back. So the palette itself, and I'm going to insert a clip so you guys can see how beautiful this is, but it is raised velvet. It says Natural Love Too Faced on the top, and then it has the same thing as the box, but it is so pretty and raised, and the flowers are so delicate. It reminds me of Snow White and fairy tales and what dreams are made of course. But remember, the packaging, you need to see past the packaging. You really do. When you're buying high ticket items like this, I think this was $70 Canadian. I will put down below here exactly how much it was. You need to make sure you're going to love what's inside. So when you open the palette, and it is magnetized, it's really not that thick. I really like that about it, is that it's going to be compact. You still get a ton of shades in here. There is a very decent mirror. It's obviously, it does stand up on its own pretty good, the palette, but sometimes, you wouldn't be able to sit it up like this, is what I'm trying to say. But the mirror is really beautiful. They do have a plastic trim on it, and so let's get into the palette. Oh, and it's got that little cute border around it. I really like the size of this palette. I think for the amount of shades that you get in here, 30 shades, they really nicely compacted this. And I'm just looking on here, let's see, the net weight is 0.80 grams. The total is 24 grams. So each eyeshadow is 0.80 grams? Yes, 0.80 grams. Decent amount of product in here for sure. Alright, so this is the palette itself, and I am going to do swatches and go through every color with you guys, but I did have a few things to say before that. This palette is a completely pretty much neutral palette. They bring in a lot of pinky shades, which I really love. I am a diehard pink lover. My favorite color is definitely pink, so this palette really called to me. I am not really as into neutral palettes. palettes as I think the average person would be. Because I'm pretty much allowed to wear whatever kind of eyeshadow I want to work within reason, I usually go for more colorful palettes and whatnot, but I have started branching out and I really wanted to, go on and purchase this palette because it is really gorgeous. If you own the other palettes, the other smaller palettes that come in a tin, you are going to have a few repeats. I think I can't remember exactly how many repeats, but I will put it down here below. Most of the mattes in here are really beautiful. There are one, two, three, four. There are 5 shades that are infused with glitter. Now, when you are using a shade that is infused with glitter, if you really want that glitter to stand out, you are going to have to pack it on, and use some setting spray and whatnot. The only shade that I don't think I could do that with is Undercover, and it is a dark brown shade with purple glitter in it. Now, when you're using a dark brown, usually you're not packing it all over the eye, so it does tend to like make the glitter pretty much go away. So that really is just like a very lightly hued purple kind of brown color, which is still very beautiful. It's not amazing, it's not my favorite color, but it is still very workable. And then the other color up here, Fairy Tale, I heard a lot of people like just freaking out over one shade. I really love when they put at least one of these shades in a palette, because what I love to do is pack on that shade with some setting spray, get it wet, and really pack it on the lid and make like a super beautiful cut crease with it. That is what I do with shades like that. And when I find that a palette does not have any of those types of shades, I'm kind of like, where's the drama? Right? So another color that I wanted to mention is Kitten. That is one of my very favorite shades in this palette. Bunny Nose is also very pretty, and Love Bug is very, very pretty as well. They are all shimmery. You get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You get 9 matte colors in here, I think. I will put it down below, of course, and a ton of shimmers. So if you're not a shimmery person, you're probably not going to enjoy this palette that much. It is for shimmery, glammy, very, pop kind of eyeshadow, but in a neutral way, I guess. Oh, another color that I did want to mention is Hot and Bothered. This is that really burnt orange shimmery color. It has a little bit of gold glitter in it. It is so stunning. But let's get into the swatches. I really want to show you guys what this palette has to offer, what it looks like, and yeah, get into what everybody wants to see. So yeah, guys, let's go over to my desk and do some swatches on this absolutely cute palette. I don't know, I'm so confused. I don't know if people are really going to like this or they're really going to hate it. It's probably going to be one or the other, but I want to show you guys the swatches and give you my opinion. Like, I'm allowed to have my own opinion.
All right, guys. So my favorite one in this first row is definitely Spotlight. It is a completely matte, like kind of yellowy shade. And then Poodle is also super, super creamy and pretty as well. And I'm going to put the names on the side just so you guys can see that and talk about what my favorite shades in those rows are. The next row, the Fairy Tale, which is the very first one, does have a ton of glitter in it. It may not be your very favorite shade, and Honey Butter is another matte shade, perfect for transitions. And then you have those really pretty shimmery shades in the middle, really beautiful pinky shades. Now you have Nudie, that is a pretty matte. It's a little bit darker, but it is really pretty. And then you have some very nice shimmers. They are also really beautiful. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about this palette. All right, the next row is pretty much all shimmers. Hot and Bothered is one of my very favorite shades in this entire palette. It is so, so glittery. Like that and Kitten. Oh my gosh, such a pretty, pretty shade. And Moonbeam is also very pretty. I like it quite a bit. All right, so now we're getting into the really dark, dark shades. Don't Settle, I really love. It is a kind of really dark silver, and Love Bug is a little bit purple. It's the one in the middle. Super, super pretty. All of these are really nice. The mattes aren't super chalky at all. They are really buttery, and the black, as you can see, is absolutely black. The only color that I really wanted to love was Undercover. I just couldn't super love it. It has like some very like nice glitter, but I don't know.
This is a really good deal, and I think it is beautiful. Just like Too Faced shadows have been in their tin palettes, they're quite creamy. There are a couple that are a little bit gritty, but the glitter is going to make them gritty. Like, let's be honest, people. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video. If you want more videos, go check around. Go check out my channel. Go check out my Instagram. I post so many new pictures all the time of not only my makeup, but like the makeup I have on my face, of course. And yeah, guys, like this video so that more people will see it. I thank you guys so much, and have a wonderful night, day, evening, whatever it is.